Shalom and welcome to the Mitzvah of Torah. This year is entitled Har Habayit number 45, The Challenge and Beauty of Change. We've discussed in the last few shiurim the historical mistakes that have occurred among the Jewish people of the last few thousand years. I think it's a very important point to make. There's a famous statement by the Chassam Sofer known as Hadash Asa Min HaTorah. It's a quote from the Gemara that he applied to the reform movement and other changes that were occurring during his time, where people were looking to go ahead and just change Yadu totally, whether accept Torah Misinai and not accept Torah Misinai, mitzvah bound, we bound by the mitzvah, not bound, major changes. And therefore, Chassam Sofer took the term from the Gemara and applied it to change. And he said, Hadash Asa Min HaTorah, something new is Asa from the Torah. Meaning you're looking to go ahead and wipe out Torah Sinai, change halachot around, say this doesn't apply, that doesn't apply. Hadash, that's new, Asur Min HaTorah. And that's certainly a very understandable position. We need to stay strong and be clear and stop that kind of destructive action that's going to destroy Yadus, that's for sure. But sometimes there could be a change, that could be a welcome change, that could be positive. And that's a very big challenge for the klal. When to know what change is a danger and could possibly mark a downfall of Judaism, chas v'shalom, and what kind of change is acceptable and even good. So adding more warmth and excitement to Judaism, which the Hasidim ended up doing, so that was a good change. And how many yeshivas? Do you have Hasidim? Do you have singing? Misnagdish yeshivas, they're going to have onegs and tishes with the Rebbe. And a little bit more excitement and enthusiasm. The Musa movement, that was a good change. So sometimes change is good, but people always get nervous, understandably so. And it takes a real chacham to know which change is a disaster and which change is beautiful. Not simple at all. So the times that people weren't ready to make a change, we discussed. In the Midbar, they weren't ready to make the change. That's a disaster. They should have made the change into Israel. From Bavel to make the change to Israel, they weren't ready to make it, most of the people. That was a disaster. They didn't return. Coming back home now for the Third Commonwealth, many people have not been able to, still not able to make the change. That this is a bracha, Jewish sovereignty. The change is hard. And now with Har Habayit, to say, wait a second, something that we've missed for 2,000 years, yes, it hasn't been part of our lives for 2,000 years. And yes, this is a change to go ahead, to learn about the sukkah, to prepare it, to make a mizbeach, to build a menorah. It's a different headset. And for those who hold that, the Rebbe's hold that they could and should go up to Har Habayit, to prepare Korban Pesach, if that's possible, halachically and practically, politically, it's a different mindset. It's a change. But all because it's a change of something that we haven't done for 2,000 years doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it's new. And we have to be very, very careful. It's quite easy to simply say, Har Habayit, going up, building Caleb, learning, having a kola dedicated just to preparing for it. That's a change. Chadas Ashtam Min HaTorah. We cannot have changes. It's a quick, knee-jerk response. But it's quite possible that it's absolutely beautiful change. And it's something that we've been waiting for thousands of years. We daven every day for Yerushalayim, David. We pray for the new era in Judaism. But to make that change is not so simple. So one must be very, very careful to go ahead and assess change accurately, to condemn it when it's truly appropriate to condemn it, and to embrace it when it's truly appropriate to embrace it. Shalom.